shine, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own.
Hello again. So today we will be reading part 4, and I will let you know that the writer of the sex reader has posted, because there's been some confusions while people are reading it, so I'm gonna read it to you really quick. So the biggest Kuro simp says, the quick thing I need to tell you guys is that, just so you know, they are in their second year of high school at UA, so they're all of the characters are at 16 through 17, and so Hawks will be aged down to 19. So you guys know that the writer is actually thinking about that, because some people are confused about that, and that's okay, but we're just gonna get started. Okay. YN's point of view. Hello, YN, Shoto said. I looked away from him. Let's just get to the point. Why'd you fake your death, YN? We all thought you died, Bakugo said, sounding worried. As if I wouldn't go down without a fight, I scoffed. I'm fucking serious, YN, he yelled. I had to go through your funeral and I couldn't even see you because they never found your body. I told you not to get hurt, but now you're here, 11 years later, in a hospital, he said with tears in his eyes. Nobody dared to talk until Shoto spoke up. Why didn't you come home? He asked. Hawks had perked up in curiosity. Why would I want to go back home? I would have, but not with Endeavor there. I would have ran to you, Bakugo, but who's to say your mom wouldn't have called my dad or called the police? Toya knew we couldn't go back, so we did what we did to survive, I said sharply. So you fucking kill people? And what the fuck happened to my nickname? Bakugo sneered. For the record, I didn't kill anyone. To be honest, Toya told me that the people were fine, that they wouldn't be burned bad enough to die, and I always believed him. He's my older brother. I trust him. And it's been like that for 11 years. Normally, people only call others by their first names when they're close, I said, still not making eye contact. Do you trust me? Shoto asked. What? I asked back. You know what I said, YN. He glared. I don't. I don't know. You seem colder than normal, and from seeing you at the sports festival last year, you never used your flames. Only ice. Why is that? I asked, trying to get the conversation off of me. Yeah, why is that icy hot? Bakugo growled. A shadow fell over his eyes. After you died, Mom thought my left side looked like Dad, so she poured boiling water on my face and blamed it on our old man. So I only used my ice, he explained. She did that? I asked. Yes, he responded when nobody decided to speak up. I did. You know, it sucks that almost your whole family thinks you died. Your best friend that knows you better than anybody in the whole world. But here's the whole time. I was here the whole time. Didn't it even occur to you, to anyone, that Toya and I were alive, that we escaped? Did it ever even cross your mind? I asked, my tone laced with venom. Both boys' breaths got caught in their throats. They didn't even bother, I thought bitterly. You call yourself my twin, and you call yourself my best friend, but you didn't even look. He asked with tears welling up in my eyes. YN, both boys were saying before Hawks cut them off. Maybe you guys should get back to school. We'll see you soon. He smiled. He used his feathers to push them out of the door and lock the door behind him. He leaned back into his chair and sighed. I'm sorry you had to live like that, kid, he said. Well, I wouldn't have to if it wasn't for Endeavor, the asshole he is. I wiped away my tears. Maybe you should get some rest, kid, Hawks spoke. What's gonna happen to me? Wait, are y'all gonna... I started to panic. No. You're staying at UA in the dorms. Don't worry, Chicky. he said, soothing manner. Wow, first kid and now chickie. You really need to step up your game, chicken, I joked. Well, I'll let you rest, but if you're gonna call me chicken, put my sexy in front of it. My way, or the highway, he sung as on his way out. I gave him a confused look. What's his problem? Time skip. I was now out of the hospital and I was being brought to the dorms by my new teacher. Have you had any education in the past few years? Aizawa asked. Just because I was living with villains doesn't mean I didn't get my education, I glared. But yeah, compressed Kirigiri and twice and Toya. Made sure I did online school, I explained. We pulled up to UA. I didn't bring any of my belongings, but I'll worry about that tomorrow. I just want to sleep now. When we walked to the dorms, there was about 15 kids in the common room. Midoriya, show Todoroki around, Aizawa said lazily as he walked out. Shoto looked over at my direction. He waved, but I ignored. Bakugo was nowhere to be found. Here came Midoriya. He still looked like the same child as he did when he was kids. Him and I weren't super close, but we played together. Todoroki? The students asked. She has his hair, but she looks like the villain Tabby. Is she a villain? Kids said from around the room while they surrounded me. Excuse me, Midoriya said as he squeezed through the crowd. He got to the front and looked at me. YM? So that was chapter 4, and I will be doing part 5 and probably uploading it on the same day. But yeah, and some people were confused on the X-rater part, on how the character looks like. So YM, the main character right now, so the creator of this X-rater said that she looks like a female version of Tabby, but her roots are Todoroki's hair color. So like if you can imagine Kenma from Haikyuu, like imagine his hair but like longer. And she has also the same, what's it called, scars, and you will be learning that on her as well.